Hi everyone, and welcome to the energy update from September 8th till 15th, 2025. My name is Heike, and I'm now sharing with you what my guides told me for this week. The first topic is rediscover yourself. Well, we've got an intense week. It's in midst eclipse season and heading towards the autumn equinox in this northern hemisphere. So what can we expect? Well, first of all, the guide said that after the holiday season now is definitely over, that in September it's like back to whatever were your routines. And well, maybe it's not really back to what it was, but you notice that there are changes within yourself. Maybe you feel like you got an update through the holiday season, and also, anyway, we had a very tough, interesting time this summer, July, August. It was, well, we all know how it was, and definitely self-care was very, very, very essential to get through all this, and still is anyway. So maybe you also find that there has been a shift within yourself, and that your dreams, your plans are not anymore the same. Maybe there is an upgrade, a difference, and it could also be that you would like to learn something new, to expand your horizon, and therefore that you are changing your routines. And of course, this is about health, about having more energy or more time or space for certain activities, or maybe learning something. And also, maybe you noticed during the holidays that you want to bring something of this joy of life, of this lightness of summer into your life, and how to integrate that regularly or more regularly. It's like we're coming back and then it's always like, okay, and how can I keep this feeling? Yeah, do you feel like that sometimes? Well, that's what I'm trying to talk, or what I'm talking about. Also, we always have a series of wasting days at the end of September, around the equinox, actually, starting from the 21st. And this is an ideal time to do some purging, redecorating, all this. And although we're not yet there, you may already feel the hit of this energy. So maybe you are already doing that when you're planning, when you are noticing that your desires or necessities are changing or have changed. That you notice, okay, my environment has to change. Maybe my wardrobe need to be different. And I don't mean like you're throwing everything away and buying new clothes, and maybe that's not even affordable. It's like sometimes the combination of things can make a big difference. So yeah, something like that. And of course, this is all about your home, about your workplace, office, and this may really be about new structures that you want to implement, that you need, because that's actually what we need, structures everywhere. I just heard a very interesting podcast where Hans Wilhelm, who is a German living in the United States, said how important it is to have structure everywhere in your life and within yourself. So to be ready, or to get ready for ascension, or actually, as I get told by my guides, it's a natural part of ascension that we have structures and that we're not lost in life. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And the guides also said that eclipse season is always very intense and of course can be challenging. So of course, again, it's necessary to make some time to rest, to recalibrate, to journal, to do some conscious exercise like my feel-good workout, journaling, and also breath work, whatever resonates with you, yeah? Because it's actually a time where inner growth, having or getting more strength, inner strength as well as outer strength, you may notice this now. And also you can get closer to your inner truth, to being more authentic, or being more authentic is the key. And all this could be the outcome of this, not only this week, but this whole process, obviously, if you are willing to accept this. Because there can be opportunities can come your way, and these opportunities can be like creating new structures. You may also redirect something in your life or parts of your life path, because you may get deep insights about yourself and who you really want to be in this world, what you really want to do, and how you want to move forward. And the guides say that some of you may have life-changing ideas, like I want to move to a different country. And then it's very important to start making detailed plans. So try to get information if you are planning something big, and structure it, plan it well, so yeah, you can move forward step by step and everything's taken care of. All this is very much together or connected to the second topic, which is embrace the darker aspects of yourself. We can again have something coming up from wherever deep inside ourselves. Of course, we're in eclipse season. Yeah, so, and yes, Equinox, I already mentioned this. So this is just all coming together. And this will definitely happen in the big picture. So it's going to be interesting, very interesting on the big scale. But also, these energies always affect our personal lives. So, yeah, embrace this process of things surfacing, emotions surfacing, and don't resist it, embrace it, and, well, accept it, therefore, and work with it, work through it. Feel the emotions, write it down, do the exercise, the conscious exercise that also helps you with it. That's really so important. And the guides say that as we're now breaking free from the traps of the egoic selves with all these limitations, because of course that's what's happening when you are feeling those emotions, yeah, those old emotions, that's always something to do with ego, with old beliefs, with old conditioning, things like that. So it's important that you notice that your authentic or more authentic self is shining through. And of course, that will cause some changes. First, your relationship with yourself may change. And then, as we know, this always affects our relationships in the outside or the dynamics of our relationships. We may get, because of all this, we may feel like we get a boost of self-confidence and even more opportunities for self-growth. Because if you embrace this process, the universe offers you more in the same aspect. And this could also be something like career advancements, and also that you want to express yourself more and attract opportunities to do that creatively, authentically. And yeah, of course, embrace it, yeah? But again, this can also put your relationships to the test, because obviously maybe if you have a career advancement, you need to get used to all the work that you've got to do. And so maybe you've got to work longer hours for a while, or in general. And yeah, of course, any change within ourselves is always something that other people have to get used to, and sometimes they don't want to, and this can cause conflict, and then we have to see, okay, how do we deal with that? And obviously there are different ways to do that, and the outcome, of course, depends on those. And this is also something that the guides say, again, apart from souls leaving the planet, and a lot of souls will still leave the planet in this autumn and winter, it could also cause separation, something like that. So yeah, this is just something that's really important, that you are very conscious about the process that you're going through and where you want to go, what your values are, what your goals are, and how you can still be authentic and be with the others. This is really important. It's not about not compromising. It's just only about, I know there are many people here who are really well-meaning, lovely people who try to live in harmony with everyone, and sometimes this can be too much. So it's really about addressing you if you are kind of dependent or addicted to harmony. Yes, and that, because that's something that we need to really we need to be careful, okay, that we're not addicted to harmony and willing to sacrifice our own peace for someone else's contentment. Okay, and the guide said that it's also possible that you get to a point where you want to make a more drastic change, like a big change that we already mentioned. And therefore they also said that it's very important to also have our relationship dynamics in mind. If it's something like moving country, moving to a different area, totally different environment, or a big career change, maybe, not only in career advancement, but a totally different career, that can always affect you, your personality, and of course everyone else around you. So yeah, this is really important. And also individuality is an aspect this week. So we also have to be careful that we're not overdoing it. I'm sure you know what I'm trying to say. So yes, everything's important and has its place, but we need to find the balance with everything, as always. And the message from the masters is also very much in this aspect, as they remind us that harmony is the highest expression of love, but not at all cost, obviously, and that it's important to have in mind with whom you want to be and you want to move forward. Because of course, if you have a big life change in mind, it's always important to know who you want to have with you. Who do you want to have on board being with you? And then of course, working out how we can do that together. How you can do that together. Okay, so this was it for this week. Thank you very, very much for being here. And of course, if you would like to help the channel playing the YouTube game, I very, very much appreciate that. Also with Feel Good Workout Heike Bartels, which is the YouTube channel of the guides, where they are doing their workout to help us get the trauma out of the cells of your body, of our body, and also process the energies. And there's a daily dose on Instagram at Heike Dance. So thank you very, very much, and we see you all for the next update.